The Czech Republic have released the 8 candidates who are in contention are representing the nation come May. This one's kind of odd, kind of weird for me to judge because it's not based on a first time listen. I've already kind of got my my vote in mind because I did listen to these with my sister. Unfortunately, her device has not exactly got the best quality to it, and it's kind of hard to actually come up with your own thoughts about each song and that, especially when she's and then sort of spouting off a million things at once. So this is my take on the 8 songs that are up there, and then I will announce my favourite at the end. So on YouTube, ESC Czech Republic, lovely people, have compiled a playlist of all the 8 songs that are available, so I'm going to be relying on them to listen to all 8 tracks, and we'll go from there. So first up in this particular list we have got Andrea, did you say that was Hola? Hola? It's not really Spanish though, is it? Is it Spanish? No, it can't be Spanish. Anyway, regardless, the song is called Give Me a Hint. And I know they were all recorded in the same building. They didn't have much to go on apparently. That's my guess. Okay, this looks a little bit creepy. Why is she staring in that mirror? Okay, what's with the mobile phone? The voice is quite relaxing and sort of pleasant to listen to. Okay, it's building up. Good. Should have built ages ago, but okay. Is that it? I was expecting more. This kind of has potential, but a major revamp would be needed. The song to me is the lyrical content is there. The vocal I'm a little bit worried about how much sort of effects has been placed on this. The problem is mostly for me is the backing track. There's not really anything there to accompany that lyrical content as well as that voice, and that voice could be much more powerful, and the emotions don't really come across. It kind of sounds really dated as well, and dated kind of in a bad way. This is the sort of music I would have expected to hear when I was around about, I don't know, pre-teens. If this went to Eurovision, it wouldn't qualify, hands down. So the second song is called Space Sushi. I have a bad feeling about this already. This is going to be either a troll song or it's going to be these, there's the what the, entry. But regardless, the song is by, I think that you say that is Jakub Ondra. At least the backing track sounds alright. Blonde Ed Sheeran, mate, perhaps? What's with the camera face? Did they record this on a smartphone with a selfie stick? Ring ding ding ding, what? Is he high? Who wrote this? Why did they think this is a good idea? Stop damaging that sofa, that poor sofa. Just... oh my god. Just eat the fucking sushi, alright? Actually, when has that sushi been? Maybe not. Sounds like a bloody advert that you're just trying to promote some sort of fast food chain restaurant. Okay, that's 3 minutes I'm probably never going to get back. That was something. It is definitely one of those what the entries. You God no. This would be begging for last place overall. Actually, I think it might get if this was to go, I think it might get a couple of televote points based on the sheer bonkersness of this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need some tea and some cake and a bottle of vodka while I'm at it. And I say a bottle of vodka and I don't drink. Anyone got a bottle of vodka though? I think I need it. But moving on, regardless, this next entry is by, well, it's by somebody. It is Barbara, is that Mikolas or, I don't know how you say that. But regardless, the song is called True Colours. Not a Cyndi Lauper thing, is it? Is this meant to sound depressing? Okay, she sounds like Lana Del Rey. If there's a Stars in the Rise in Czech Republic, and that she would be going as her. It's very melancholic. And I think part of me's thinking with the right staging, this has potential. And the right camera angles, of course. Please, I'm just hoping she can sell this live. I'm hoping she sounds like this live. Her voice matches that backing track so well. And it gels together really well. Well, that was an experience. But in a good way as well. That has got potential, and quite a lot of potential. If they do that right, now we know now they can do staging. They can come up with a concept and they can nail it. So I think so far from hearing the first three songs, I think this has probably got the best shot of doing well. It's, like I said, it's so melancholic, but also a sense where it's just so haunting. But okay, so there's still hope there in that, and I feel that there's just that right emotion in the voice, and that actually sells that song. And the backing track does add to it, so I'd love to hear this live. Based on the presumption that if she could deliver this live, and then with the right staging, if they go in with a concept and they nail that concept, this would be I think this could do pretty well. The next song up is On My Knees, and it's by, I think it's Weimer. It's not bad to begin with, but I needed to pick up. If you think I'll beg you, please. The vocals are good, and the vocals match the style of song. And it's not bad. I just think that it's almost like a demo almost, and it needs more production on it. But it's not bad. Okay, this bridge I think needs to be slightly different to the rest of the song. And this bit needs more power. Yeah, it's a pleasant listen. It's quite nice. I don't think it's as strong as True Colours, but it has its interesting quirks. The lyrical content's pretty good, and as basic as it is. And his vocals suit the song pretty well. I do like the style. However, I feel like it's only a demo, and if this was to be selected, it would need a lot more work on the production. Okay, so this next song is by, I think you say his name is Thomas Bocek, and the song is called Don't Know Why. Well, this is kind of uplifting already. Okay, this bit isn't too bad. This it's alright repetitiveness is kind of irritating me. But this part and that where there's actual lyrical content is alright, you know what I mean? Again, the voice isn't terrible, it's nowhere near bad, it's actually pretty good, but I think it's the song, it's kind of weak. It's kind of uplifting, and the backing track's kind of interesting, and it does give you that sort of feel-good vibe, but the song is kind of a little bit empty. There's good parts and there's bad parts, and I feel like when there's an actual beat to it and that, and the chorus, for instance, when it does have that kick in there and that, it's actually pretty good. But given the fact that the Don't Know Why and It's Alright keeps getting repeated, I feel like that swallows up a lot of the time that's obviously allowed for the entry. Swallows up a lot of that 3 minutes, and it feels like half the song is missing. I just feel like it hasn't been properly made. I feel like this part's missing. Next up we have Lake Malawi. Okay then, interesting name. Sorry. And his song is called Friend of a Friend. Wondering, that can't be his actual name, surely.
Can you hear it? There's someone behind the wall making the same sounds. Can you hear it? It sounds like you and me when we're making love. She was my neighbour when we were 13.
Sorry, what?
She moved back in. There's not much between us now, do you know what I mean?
13.
Please believe that I'm your man. She's only a friend of a friend of a friend.
What do they get up to, these teenagers?
Can you feel it? Someone sliding up and down the ceiling.
What? Voice is interesting. It's kind of catchy, but in a very odd way. And it's got some retro elements in there. It's interesting. It's I don't know how to say this one. It's catchy in a strange way. You kind of find yourself bobbing to it a little bit, even though the lyrics are incredibly questionable. I have not got the faintest idea, if this was picked, how it would do. I also don't have the faintest idea on how the heck this could be staged. The vocals are alright. The backing track's okay as well. It's kind of a little bit enjoyable, but no. No, please don't send this. It's a bit like that Space Sushi one. It's different, but no. Okay, so the penultimate song in this selection from the Czech Republic is by Pam Rabbit. Again, a very interesting name. And they are bringing the song Easy to Believe. Backing track is immediately familiar. Why does the voice remind me of Britney Spears almost? It's a very, again, it's another very 80s inspired song, because that seems to be a comeback now. I could see a staging in this, but But I'm worried about the vocals. It's kind of weak. The production could be a lot better on this, to be honest. There's potential there in the backing track, but I feel like it's just like one beat, simple rhythm that's just been put together, and it's just literally all the way through for 3 minutes. I probably would need to go back and look at the lyrics again, because half the time I haven't got a clue what she's saying. It just seems too heavily manufactured. If you were to listen to it on the say it was, I don't know, semi-final, grand final, whatever, say you were listening to it and say, I don't know, it came up say 13th in the list, and you'd got so much quality in the rest of the selection, I feel like we're going to lose it, regardless of the stage, and I feel like it's just going to go past this and it's just going to be quite forgettable. So this final song from this selection from the Czech Republic comes from well, hold on, it comes from Hannah Barbara. Oh, they've got the selfie stick back out. It sounds almost acoustic driven, and again another sort of demo, like the production isn't quite there. Either way, she seems quite angry almost. It just looks as if she's about to take off and sort of snap. Okay, so the production started to kick in, but well, she's put stuff in a bin bag, so I presume that maybe a partner's done the dirty on it. Okay, that song didn't go anywhere at all. The production's quite empty, and I feel like it's still a demo, and I think maybe because the song is in Czech, I've not got a clue what she's on about, but I have a feeling she's angry and somebody's done something to her and she's about to snap, and you know, she's pissed off. But other than that, I don't really know where this one's going. So again, it's a pass for me. Sorry for ending that last clip on a sort of a very short note, but I didn't really have much else to say on it, so there you have it. That's my reaction to the 8 songs up for selection this year for the Czech Republic. I think it's safe to say that True Colours is probably my favourite, so I think Barbara's probably got the best chance of actually representing them, providing they get the staging on point. So I expect it to be dark, I expect it to be, you know, sort of the focus maintains on her. If they get that staging right, then I think that could do pretty well. Other than that, I'm just looking at them all, and I just don't think any of the others have probably got a really good shot. Space Sushi somehow is somehow still in my head, and that may not necessarily be a good thing. And Friend of a Friend is kind of still in my head as well. Maybe it's that sort of 80s vibe that it has. I don't know, but I don't remember the others. So I remember True Colours quite well. So I think it's, yeah, I'm voting for that one. Looking around on various platforms, I think that's the one where a lot of people are turning around and going, I may not necessarily like it, but I think that genuinely has the best shots. It's kind of sad, really, because overall the selection is really underwhelming, and given how promising last year was, it feels like such a downgrade. Like, they've got talent there, they've clearly got talent, but it just seems that they don't want to go for them. And maybe just the benchmark last year was so high that maybe these are actually okay songs, but we just expect more. So, other than that, take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon.